Hi everyone. In this video I'm going to focus on how to find and cite a primary source. Here we have the class and you can see that hopefully you've gone through the components of a citation, PDF right here, and also the video I mentioned in the previous videos on components of a citation, and also a video on citing a secondary source. But in this video, I'm going to focus on finding and citing a primary source. So I'm going to go back to my Google search that I used previously. I've got baseball during World War II, and I had some primary sources up here, and they look pretty cool. They give me a pretty nice visual idea of uniforms, of the men and women who played in baseball, and that's pretty nice. I like that. But you know what I really want is to get someone to tell me. I want to know what it was really like. I want to hear it from someone what it was really like to play baseball during World War II. So I'm gonna expand my in. I'm going to expand my search for interviews. I think it would be neat to see what I can come up with for interviews. Again, I've got the site that I had earlier, and there may have been some interviews on there that I didn't see. Wikipedia. I'm looking for again some videos, interviews. This one looks promising. All-American Girls Professional Baseball League, digital collections, and interviews. So let me click on this and see what I can come up with. See what the website holds for me. Digital collections. Ooh, interviews. Nice. I've got pictures. I've got, looks like a whole lot of interviews. Excellent. Looks like this was part of a project. Yeah, it tells a little bit right here. It says that this is a project put together by the GVSU Veterans History Project, and that's excellent. So I don't know a whole lot about GVSU, but I'm sure I can find out. I'm sure that I can find that information. But these look, in association, collaboration with the Leagues Association. So this looks like pretty verifiable, credible source. So I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to use this interview right here with Helen LaCamera. And oh, excellent. It looks like I've got a transcribed. I've got the video right here. I also have a transcription of the video. That's excellent. Oh, and all the information down here. Wonderful. All right, so how do I put this information into a citation? Here's my secondary citation from the previous video, but now I'm looking for a primary source citation. And oral histories are interesting because there's a lot of components to an oral history citation. You want to start off with the interviewer, the person that formed the questions, the one who is doing the asking. So in this case, it's James Smither, PhD. So you put James Smither, PhD, and it's he's interviewing Helen LaCamera. Helen LaCamera. Okay, so we have the author, the person who put the interview together. We have what it is. Again, we're talking about the piece components of our citation. It is an interview. If you want, you can put oral history interview because that is part of what this is. And we also, since we are specifically looking at the transcription, we want to put who the transcriptionist was. So we want to put transcribed by Joan Raymer. Okay, so we've got the information on the piece. It's a good place to start. All right, what do we have next? Let's go back and refer to our PDF. physical location. Let's see if we can find any of that information. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Where is the physical location of this interview? It is Grand Valley State University Libraries. That's the GVSU. Special Collections and University Archives. Look, all the information right here. That is the physical location of this item. So we're going to copy that and put it in our citation. All the physical information. That's wonderful. Tells us exactly where we can find the interview. Let's see what else. What other information do we need? Where it can be found, the collection name, the physical location. Wonderful. We got all that. Oh, the date. I did it again. The date. There are a couple of dates mentioned here. First of all, we have when the video was done in 2010, and then we have here when it was transcribed. So we want to make note of both of those. First of all, we want to note that it was transcribed up where it was. We mentioned the transcriptionist. So transcribed by Joan Raymer on February 21st, 2011. We do want to put when, again, the interview was done. We're now in the physical location section. The interview was done in 2010, so we're going to put that here. I don't know. We even have a full date down here, August the 5th. So we're going to put August 5th, 2010 as our publication date. Wonderful. All right. I'm thinking we might have gotten all of the information for the physical section. Now we're going to move on to the digital or electronic information, the link and when it was accessed and things of that nature. I did it again. Okay. Obviously, we can, it doesn't look like there is any identifiers as far as, oh, I'm sorry, there is right here. The source, All American Girls Professional Baseball League Collection. So we're going to need to put that because right here is the identifier, the archive identifier. We are going to need to put that as part of our, that actually could be part of the physical section up previously. Here I believe it is specifically referring to the digital numbering system. So we're going to put it here. It could be either, but we're going to go ahead and put it here. So that way we have the record number associated with this interview. We're going to put the URL. We're going to put when it was accessed. All right. We can go through and make all of this look the same. Just because we can here. Okay. And if you were doing this for a master's thesis, you may have to put some more of this information. You may want to put, Veterans History Project or maybe a little bit more about it. But for us, particularly for our class, we're going to just focus on those components that identify the main points to us. The interviewer here, who he interviewed here, who transcribed it and when she transcribed it, where it's located, including the town in which it's located, the date of the interview. Here we have the date of the transcription, but here we have the date of the actual interview. The digital collection. Now we're into the digital section or electronic section. So we have the digital collection and its unique identifier, record number. We have the URL and we have when it was accessed. These are the pertinent information for me to go and verify this source and verify that it's legitimate and it was a good source for you to choose on your paper. We could go through and do this obviously for any number of primary sources. I actually picked a pretty hard one, so we'd have to work a little bit at it, but I think you get the general idea. Again, going back and wanting to make sure that we hit as much of these components that we can get to, as much information as we can in a specific order. That way we know how to go and find that information. If you have any questions at any time, please let me know. Again, for your first paper, you will need to have 2 primary sources, like the interview, and 1 secondary source.